This week on FoolCraft 2.
Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Along with Piggy.
Welcome to the FoolCraft 2 recap. I'm your host PixelRevs, our writer is LoyXP, and given the choice between the two of us, you guys actually came really close to a tie last week. Still, Zloy ended up winning the race with 55% against 44, so here's what he wins.
Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
We'll have a new poll for you in a minute. For now, let's see what the fools have been up to. Troubles are a-brewing at the residence of Team SRS. You know your base is too lackluster when even Scar, the master of hoarding stuff, pointed out.
This has changed quite a bit since we were last here. This looks like we're having a garage sale of some kind. We've got all of our toys out. Look at this. We got the Rubik's Cube, we got the Hourglass, we've got a tiger on this side. Somebody spilled their potions over here. That is a workplace hazard, of course. So let's open this up here. Thanks, Red.
Trying to make sense of it all, Scar builds a barn to hide at least some of the mess underneath it, coming real close to dropping into the Chisels and Bits black hole, but not quite on Vintage Beef's level yet. We'll let you decide who barned it better in this week's poll. Click the iCards and cast your votes. And we found it probably funnier than we should have that despite one of them being used primarily for chickens, both of them somehow contain beef. Scar's barn also hasn't killed anyone yet, which Vintage Beef's definitely has.
Oh, look at that, man. What?
Come over here, quick!
What was that? Oh my god!
Oh no, he killed you!
You promised me I wouldn't die if I came over here.
I said I wouldn't kill you. I did not expect it to be that strong. You dropped a loot bag, by the way.
You sneaky Exuma.
Is there a shortage of chickens on the server? Is Ren the only available crash dummy? Well, we know that's not true because Stress has an entire hatchery on the newly founded pirate island that she and Iskall threw together on a live stream. And as we all know, chickens are so very pirate.
I was talking to Iskall a little bit about what we're going to be doing over here and how we should get resources and that, because obviously it's a different alliance, so we don't want to be doing it on the same using our own team's stuff, basically, even though it doesn't really count for Iskall. But look at this as well. Look at the little rum cabin. This rum soaked chicken is absolutely amazing.
Stress does contribute to swarming the main base with materials though, this time putting together a dye farm, but she still has to resort to vanilla cactus mechanics later when it turns out that her super advanced one only produces purple for some reason. Recent killings have tipped Ren off that perhaps it's about time he upgraded his armory, something he notes Stress already has going. So it's only fair if he got his own supremium suit, no matter how many hoops and ladders he has to fall through for it.
Because you know what, my friends? I am freaking tired of getting wrecked in FoolCraft 2. I am tired of logging onto the server and doing my business and then randomly getting murdered by some other fool when I'm minding my own beeswax, and the next time any of these fools comes over here to mess with the Rendiggity dog, I'm gonna take him down to Chinatown, baby. I'm gonna show them the meaning of pain.
Having made sure that railguns are a bona fide way to fend off enemies, Azuma develops a couple more of those and places them strategically around the perimeter, including one right at the entrance of the Greek-style Hermitron temple he started building. You can see why he chose to protect his collection of action figures first and foremost.
Am I going to see that? Oh no! I thought you couldn't go that way, so this whole time I'm talking about exploring the world to find this stuff. We're already farming it, peeps. That's some classic Asuma for you right there. We've already made the marble farm, and I'm going out into the world and...
False Symmetry embraces the temple he builds, starting her own more circular one on a nearby island. This proves problematic due to both the game being square and her losing herself in her marbles.
I'm not sure how you'd make them otherwise. Oh my goodness! Why are these the most difficult thing to use? Azuma, why? Why did you do such a thing? You've chosen the most difficult way of making marble ever.
Now that his own barn is a fully automated death machine, Vintage Beef has time to tackle some more peaceful activities, like catching ghasts in the Nether.
Okay, that hurt him. Okay. Oh. Come here.
Come here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm so... Oh!
Now he's got a ring that lets him float in the air. For his next trick, Beef does the same with ladders, with a nifty touch of chisels and bits, and continues detailing the barn, going ham on some hay blocks and eventually discovering the wonders of DecoCraft. If you want a break from the technical side of FoolCraft and want to see a chisels and bits master in the making, check out Beef's episodes this week.
Your tone is slightly threatening right now.
Just sit back and like it. Okay, now come on into the billiard room.
But Beef is not the only one stockpiling clay. Last but not least, we have Iskall automating DecoCraft clay production so he can build an arena worthy of Mordor, or at least his Jurassic Park-inspired valley. After spending a bunch of time on Mystic Agriculture only to find his magical dye plants won't make cactus jerky, but then discovering they will make raw cactus, he finally puts together the barbed wire fence he's always wanted. Now, if his teammates ever return from the war, he can throw them straight in the pit.
I got some plans for that. I'm not gonna get to that right now though, but I got some plans. We should make it look like bloody and stuff inside. That would be really cool.
And on that note, thanks for watching the FoolCraft Recap. My name has been Pixelriffs and our writer is LoyXP. Even without OP mods, he's managed to nano-farm sugarcane in his latest Better Together episode, so check that out in the end cards. Don't forget to leave a like to help support the channel and subscribe so you won't miss future episodes of the recap. See you next week, fools!